Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to show you how to make these DIY yarn pumpkins. But before we get to that, thank you to everyone who shared pictures and videos of the projects that they're working on at home. If you want to share anything with us, go ahead and scan the QR code right on the front of your kit and send it to us, and we'll feature your photos or your videos in our next video. So what's in our kit, Mike?
Oh.
It's like a fun little surprise for you every time.
What is in our kit? Let me tell you what's in our kit.
Let's find out together.
Let's find out together, yes. Well, a balloon. You'll have a balloon in there. We've got a bunch of yarn. Should be orange if you're making a pumpkin. We've got brown pipe cleaner. Come on now. Yeah, and a green one. Longer. Okay. And then we've got some stuff. I don't know. No, it's Mod Podge. Because I have such a great time saying the word Mod Podge. What else will you need, Kristen?
For this project, you're going to want some kind of workspace that's probably going to get messy. The Mod Podge is a little messy in this project. Sorry, parents, ahead of time. But we're just going to use a paper plate today. That seems to be about enough. If you want to put down like some newspaper or a tablecloth, that works too. And then I have a fork. We have plastic forks. You can use a regular one for this, but we're just going to throw away the plastic fork when we're done. So we'll see what this is for. It's helpful though.
I have no idea what this is for.
We're not going to eat the pumpkin, but a fork is helpful.
Let me guess. Step one, blow up the balloon. I know what's going on.
All right, the first step is to blow up your balloon. Not quite that large.
A smaller balloon will allow you to wrap the yarn around it many more times than a large balloon.
All right, is your balloon all ready?
Yes,
Have
it's
you
yours.
seen mine?
Our next step. Do we dunk the string in the Mod Podge? This is going to get messy.
Again, parents. Sorry. It's been a while since we had a real messy project. So.
You were due. You were due for a messy one. We found your balloon. I can't find my yarn.
Once your balloon is blown up, it's time to cover it in the yarn. But the way that we're going to do this is your yarn should be cut up into about 10 pieces.
Okay.
They're each a similar length. They don't have to be exact or anything, but we should have about 10 pieces of yarn. And what we need to do is kind of dunk each piece of yarn into the Mod Podge and then wrap it around the balloon. The reason for the fork is to get some of that excess Mod Podge off of the yarn. So what we're going to do, and this takes a little while. Oh, you knew?
Yeah.
This takes a little while. It's kind of tedious, but hopefully fun too. So you're going to dunk each piece of yarn in there.
Should I be getting my fingers in there?
You could.
Should we? Let's go. I mean, if you've watched our videos, you know, if you follow me, follow my instructions, it's always going to end up worse. This may have been a bad decision.
Are you doing 10 at once?
Yeah.
Okay. I am not, but let's see how it goes. Once you've got your one piece of string into the Mod Podge, you'll start to pull it out. And the reason we're using the fork is go ahead and slip the yarn in between two of the tines here. And when you pull it out and through the tines of the fork, it will help kind of just scrape most of the extra Mod Podge off. It'll still leave enough on your yarn to, wow, this is really long. Once you've got your yarn out and the excess is off, you just go ahead and start wrapping it around your balloon. The only thing I will say is when you reach the end of one piece of yarn, it's better to try and rest it on top of another piece of yarn, if that makes sense. The more that you have stuck to just the balloon will make it difficult to get off of the balloon at the end when it's dry. So the more that you can overlap the yarn and let it rest on each other, it's just going to make it a little easier in the long run.
I'm going to try a little different method. I'm just kind of... Ugh. Are those no new shoes?
It's my pumpkin shoes for the occasion.
Watch out. You're going to get glue Mod Podge all over your shoes.
Seems like it might happen anyway. So once your balloon is covered pretty well, and now for a super fun part of this project, everyone's favorite, we're going to wait 24 hours to let it dry. We are going to sit right here and wait and not go anywhere for 24 hours.
All right, now we've let everything dry, all the Mod Podge, and we're just taking a pencil, and we are going to, not the pokey end, but the eraser end. And what we want to do is we just want to kind of stick the pencil eraser in between all the yarn and kind of just push down on the balloon, and you'll hear it. And it just releases from the yarn. And we just want to do that so when we pop the balloon, it doesn't like collapse the yarn ball.
So once you're done with that, and you can really go ahead and take your time with that, make sure you get the balloon separated from the yarn as much as possible. Our next step is just to pop the balloon and hopefully have a pumpkin left standing.
Ready? I'm scared. I'm scared. Ah. Ah. All right. How do you get it out? Oh.
So go ahead, pull the balloon out of there. You might see some Mod Podge dried, like stuck to the yarn. You can clean that up if you want to. Just peel it off. But with our pumpkin all done, it's time to add our stem and our leaves. So our brown pipe cleaner and our green pipe cleaner.
Oh. How do you do this?
So I'm just going to make a little stem with the brown one. So just fold it, loop it into the pumpkin, wherever you want the top to be. To make my leaves, or to make our leaves, I'm going to take the green pipe cleaner and wrap it around that same pencil that we used. So you get some nice, like, curly
Oh,
leaves.
yeah, look at
I
that.
call them. And that I'll just wrap around the bottom of the stem. And your yarn pumpkin should be all complete.
Good?
Yeah, I didn't think this project was going to work.
Did you hear that?
I didn't think this project was going to work.
Worked great.